North Korea, the largest facts and information on the North Korea. North Korea is located in the northern half of the Korean peninsula in East Asia. Its capital Pyongyang is considered to be the largest cities, is one of the most strange and preparing countries in the world. It features a less controlled system of storm. The destruction of its territory only prevents the permission of the state, much of them, confusing between South Korea and is unlikely. We have heard we saw a lot about the vocation and wonders in this world, but in this article let's move and learn about the most factors and information that will certainly be able to do this. Some of the staked facts about North Korea. In all countries of the world, the population is distributed in randomly or citizenship and requirements of citizens only in Korea and specifically in Pyongyang, which is a population of 3 million people, only citizens who are high in science and well. The rest of the population is otherwise preventing their residence in this region. According to global and annual statistics, occupy North Korea and Somalia ranked first in the list of the most vague states. Have you ever heard of children in the building, but without a residence? These munshale on the borders of Korea where some counterfeit villages are preventing to demonstrate them or stability there. The reason for construction is to revoke the neighboring and survey of neighboring countries and its respective core. The arrangement of the country in the country, despite the world's access to a large stage of freedom and independence, both intellectuals or socialism, but the government in this country is imposed by the international world to the population. For example, Korean people, despite the development and technological progressing of the world, only 3 satellite channels for widget and all local channels have already been executed. 50 people already because they are watching on a satellite South Korea, which is considered an enemy. Every human being is in his ideas and criticism, but the government in this state is imposed upon them as the way of thinking and beliefs that they must believe and work. Even books that are overlap into the region determined by the government and no religious writers and no policy. Prevention of the internet in North Korea prevents citizens, and this does not mean that they are not fully or but allows them to use them and only 5,000 locations. The most serious facts about Korea leader, the most severe and strict head with his people to make you feel that the people are extended there in an indirect way, which is not entitled to act and move only by him. No citizen cannot exit the country only after the approval of the government and undergo certain semi-conditions. It is prohibited for being prohibited to be the subject of the president, whether it is in his form or actions and provisions. When you go to the hairstylist, you do not think you will make the hard work that you want to the story, and the leader has only limited types of men and 18 for women. All states are unified in history. Kim's president decided to put his own date on his title, his father's birthday. Although President Kim resides the election every 5 years, no one reversed participation so that the leader shall be filled alone in the presidency. The basis for which the nations should be adopted and the mutual trust is between the citizens and rulers, but with regret, North Korea lose this value as they tell and live their people with many lies. For example, that living outside its territory is very bad, and correct that there is a locative crisis, but the situation is very much and much more than others and all other countries and overlapping. See some other clients around the world. Photo group will make you in a permanent puzzle. Queen Elizabeth, 4 conciliators, bag of her blood and other strange things will not be notified in your travel bag. 8 currency habits followed by the Japanese by stick. Japan's experience in work for only 4 days.